Yeet. Alrighty, hello and welcome back to this hellhole. Normally on Tuesdays, which is the day of this playing, I like to play some Skyrim or whatever else, but I'm really feeling this game today. So let's see what we can do. Let me go ahead and grow some fresh good. This will help us with our cows and whatnot. Can't believe I've done this. Why isn't it going down? Well, that sucks. Looks kind of weird. Let's go to this chest real fast. Alright, let's go gather around the campfire. Grab that good. Okay. We do got a significant amount of wheat. Where did these eggs come from? Alright, we'll come back to this project a little later. Just a little bit. How are our dudes doing? They stand in? They're staying in their pens, so I guess it's alright. I think I'd like to maybe clear some of this out. So no one else will move it. I'll do it. Oh, something I've been meaning to do is go on an adventure for the end. I don't know how that'll turn out, but I've been meaning to do that, so I might go visit the Nether today. As well, I actually think I need Ender Pearls more. You know what? I think I do both, but I'd like to get a bunch of Nether bricks as well. Oh no. No. Still might die. Just saying. There we go. Go, Billies. But I'd like to visit the Nether, like I was saying, so we can go ahead and plot and so. I don't trust him. We gotta get a bodyguard. But get some netherrack so we can netherrack, or maybe just straight up brick so we can gather some good. And I think I'll actually start with our pumpkins. We do need more pumpkins, though. I don't really need a lot of this. How about take that stuff with us, and let's put this in a. Does milk get rid of fire? I feel like it probably does. Have a seat, doggo. Let's head to the Nether just for a little bit. Ooh. Wow, our boots are almost deaded. Let us not forget. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. How to be a with you, boy. Head on in, Billies. But I do need a lot of nether so we can work on our nether brick stuff. Nether rack, as it were. Because I really ended up liking like this general design. But I do want that. I also want to work on honestly getting plain stone and stone brick. So we can make a giant. Hello? There we go. Yike. Let's just, you know, do some therapeutic, I suppose, mining. Go a little bit away from where we are. I also wanted to maybe get some glowstone. Gotta be careful. Rest in peace, bitrate. I know that what this does to bitrate. I mean, it ruins my bitrate while playing. It ruins my speech. I'm a wreck god. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I bothered to bring the whatchamacallit. I actually really didn't take a lot of fire damage to that. I think I have fire resist though outside of whatchamacallit. That's kind of weird. It must be impossible to see right now. What is going on? How is it spreading? I'm about to leave just so this gets out of my face. This is so annoying. Will this ever go out? Jeezer. That was so long. Maybe I should do this off stream because of how it's probably destroying my bitrate. Possible this be. I think just running around in here actually. Should I be lighting things up? I know it helps, but at the same time, it's like not really a lot to see. By the way, there's a fortress like right plus could steal from. That would probably be the easiest way to get stuff. Because obviously I'm gonna need a ton of furnaces to you know, get this to work properly. Gotta be careful when you're doing what I'm doing. This is really good XP. I was like level 11 when I came. What an odd structure. Is that a blaze up there? Or, you know what? I think that was just some of my particles. Probably doesn't help that I'm doing the spiral movement, but it does help me get more rather than, you know, just pointing in a single direction. I wanted to see what was over here. Just a small little cubby now. Uh-oh. Why isn't it working? Well, he looking, dude. That noise. That's not worth going for. Because any block in here that like spawns naturally can be destroyed by a gas explosion. It's too dangerous. If I had brought cobble, I could easily pillar up. I wonder why they insist on making this such a bad block for bitrate. They have to know how much people stream this shit. Or record it even. We might have a use for quartz blocks, actually, I guess. So let's head back, store this in our barrel near this. Ow, I haven't been picking it up for a while, my bad. What was that about? There's my thing. Why am I such a pussy? I like brought all the stops out. Oh, sorry about that. Go down. I think I have some furnaces here, right? Actually, I took them all away. Fuck. Alright, let's just store it for now. Wow. Why isn't the click method working? That was weird. Alright, let's go back in there because we still have time on our potion. And then we'll hopefully be done with it for today. Definitely not indefinitely because, all things considered, that's not really a lot. Big of money. Ooh, we're up here? Fuck, I'm on fire. Rest in peace, bitrate. I think I went up here. Correct? Correctamundo. Where did I go? Here? I think I cleared out this whole area, didn't I? Am I stupid? Whatever, let's just start again. Not really that big of a deal. And so the reason we're doing this, by the way, is so we can do that turret. I'd like to work on that today. I know I'm not finished with like 9 other projects we got trying to go on. But I don't know, I've just really wanted to build it for a while. I also at least want to start it, and at least start maybe our like maybe get a plan going for it. Template, or maybe like decide some templates. But that's going to require a lot of work too, because it needs a lot of stone. Which actually kind of has me thinking maybe I should go for, I thought it was bedrock for a second. I was like, wait, how fucking high am I? But that has me thinking maybe I should go for the fortress real quick. And see if we can't get some wither skulls so we can make a beacon. And again, I guess I probably, actually no, I don't have enough iron to make anything of that. I might have enough gold and iron combined. I have enough, I think, to make a really big beacon, so we could get haste, so we can like insta mine. Fuck, why is it spread so fast here? Reddit? Wow, I am going to die. Would have been nice if I wasn't lagging. So, that sucked. I wish all money was this easy. It's about this with stone, if you have haste, by the way. I'm sure most people watching this, probably nobody, but anyone interested in Minecraft, probably. Yeah, this is a really good example. Did this just catch fire randomly? What the hell? Big oof moments. And he is not happy. Why is this so damn good for XP? Alright, we probably have about a stack worth on the floor here, huh? Alright. Honestly, let's drop the sticks and go a little longer. We have plenty of sticks. They're not hard to get. Fuck a stick, brother. Jeez, dude. That was fast. Alright. Get out this bitch. I believe we're oh, there's our thing. We're right over here though, right? Will hopefully help us for just a little bit. It's nighttime. Let's trade that real quick. Make a bunch of furnaces. Wow, this is not going to be enough furnaces. I don't think I even have enough coal for all of this, thinking about it. Yeah, this kind of sucks because I didn't want to use up all my cobble. Fuck. Is there a way to basically do what the blast furnace does, but for non-ore blocks? Because I don't think it works on non-ore blocks. That's a cow. I thought that was a ravager. I think that's what they're called. The big pig looking, cow looking fucks, but with a villager head. Withdraw this because we're not going to be. Ooh. I actually don't know what it's for other as a block. Is it for anything? Is this used in a recipe? That's maybe like an inventory full of bricks, by the way, all like once everything's done. Big eggs. Okay, hopefully this is enough to get some work in. Might have to go normal mining, or maybe what I'll do is use like a stack of spruce and make a bunch of charcoal. I think it just makes more sense to go normal mining, honestly. think I did that last, like, do there wrong. Or maybe it's what I need to do, actually. I think I need to... At least partially. This should be enough in general to, like, get our project started yet. Alright then. Enough. Oh, that's... I did make some quick blocks. That's interesting. Why did I do this? I don't really know of anything to make it is the thing. It's like such a contrast. Okay. Andesite stone. You might be able to work with a little diorite andesite. Cobble. Holding. Thing. Really? I really thought it would just organize itself into one side, my bad. Wait, what? Oh, there's the trip. Okay. Gonna try to build our little wall thing. Fuck. Of course. Just another raid? You boys want some of this? You want some fuck? Oh wait. Not up in here. Alright, we're gonna be working out here, so let's just go ahead and light this bitch up. Not sure how he just did that, but fuck him. What in the fuck is this? I don't know how he blew up, but he did it. This is really bad terrain to build on. Whoa! I'm getting fucking invasive. Is there a spider spawner here? Every time there's like 6 of one thing, I'm like, is there a spawner for this animal here? Okay. Fuck. There actually might be. I've never seen this many spiders in one zone. Alright, I'll remove a lot of these torches later, I think. I just don't want any spiders. Yay. How is he so close? I don't understand. He should not be here. That missed. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck it. Please tell me it's still nighttime. What? Fuck off, you cunt. What? Okay. Alright. I don't know quite how I'm going to build it, but I do know that that stuff's in my way. I'm thinking between that tree and the hill. this garbage. That's what it is. Let's grab this dirt, because you can never have too much dirt. We'll probably, you know, do a little bit of terraforming, of course, grow probably a lot of trees and stuff. Honestly, I might TNT this area out a little bit. I don't know what all this dirt's from, but I'll take it. Like, kind of make it a crater looking ass. How's this dude here? Maybe make some, like, riverage? I don't know. Maybe make some small huts out here or something for the people living on the outskirts. Do something about that. I'm thinking, like, around here. Thing is, I wanted it a little wider than, but honestly, that might just be what I need. Like a less ambitious, extremely ambitious project. I really wish it would stop raining, because it like really messes with the thing here. Let's move a lot of our project here. I'm not gonna use carpet. I'm not gonna use this stuff right. That'll do. Just in case, we'll store that. So I think we're gonna go for like this kind of color scheme. Obviously. I do believe I have quite a bit of stone over here, so. First off, we'll take that with us. I don't know if I'm gonna really be using diorite, but sometimes you don't know what you're gonna use until you're ready to use it, you know what I mean? A lot of cobble, fuck yeah. Let's carry this over. I thought it was a giant rat, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What am I looking at? What is this thing? This foul creature. Oof. Of course I didn't bring a fucking thing. I was literally thinking, oh, I need a crafting table over there. That's it, I passed this. Bet y'all wasn't thinking I'd make it through that, didn't you? Uh-huh. Did you? Did you, huh? There we go, get a two-piecer. Probably would have been better if I organized shit, but we're basically repurposing materials from other projects at this point. Consolidating. I need to move the oak wood over to there, honestly, because I feel like any oak I get needs to go to that project. Oh, I have some jack-o'-lantern heads. Interesting. Don't need that. Don't really need that right now. I was about to be like, wait, what? Okay, we're good to go actually. What we can do, place that real fast. Alright, let's carry our stuff over there. Honestly, I could probably make it back and just run it, you know what I mean? It should be enough for the rest of this project, honestly. Okay. Let's just go get that last bit of, I think it was mostly dirt, but you never know when you need a terraform something. Oof. Fuck off, Dead by Daylight. Nobody likes you. Careful, G. Don't you at me, brother. Pumpkins. Smashing brothers. I kind of want it to look similar to the wood, mostly. Like, the wood will be the walking platform in the center. I guess I would like this to be functional. Get it? Haha. Fucking G. I don't know why I took this clay, but it's here now. Before I waste it on this project, let's grab that. I don't know if I'm gonna use search or not. Deal with that. Maybe I'll use that as the walking platform. I don't really think I need acacia. But I don't not need acacia is the thing. Thought I had like a ton of spruce wood. Did I already transfer it over to there while I was planning on making a spruce tree? I might have already done. What a project. Finally. Like 6 days in this game. Ooh, Billy. Yeah, that's all done. Like, what the fuck did I just pass? I might be. I think I put it in one of these. I also want to check if I have any leftover dark oak because I might use that. Okay, I definitely have a good amount of pretty good. And dark oak. Birch. Take the dark oak. We'll work with dark oak. Might give it a minute to despawn some stuff so I can, the leaves to despawn rather, so I can get some saps and move them, migrate them. Guess I'll go ahead and chop this bitch too. I was actually planning on just as it was. I already know what it do. We got a project that just makes the most to maximize our available resources. We can always just regrow a tree, but I mean, it's not a big. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see how this one's despawning along. I mean, we know where a forest is. Like, if it comes down to it, we can just wipe out that. Is this one step up because of the string? Or is this a new revolutionary way to make stairs? Ooh, hold up. Parkour. You know, put it separate and then just string it off so you can't jump. Know what I mean? That could be cool. I feel like there's still more potential. Apple up there. Don't really care about apples. As I grab the apple. Why were all those arrows in there? That was significant arrowage. Heroism. Got him. Alright, I think we've waited long enough. Let's go work on the project. I think the key is going to be a usable but aesthetic design. We don't want it to be too big or too small. So there's a lot we gotta consider here. We don't want it to be like too complicated, but it also can't just be like stone brick or something. Like, we gotta do this right. It's gonna be a lot of blood. Hard to work through these torches, but I think it's something. Let's go ahead and light. I almost shot that fucking donkey, dude. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Go and grow out here. So this is in the way, but damn, this dude traveled. He's from our fucking farm. I was gonna say that is in the way over there where it's growing, but we can work with it. Like, we don't have to build that direction just yet, because we still got to get like a design ready. Bruh. How? I literally didn't change my angle. How are these missing? Fuck. I really out of space. Oh, already. Alright, so we got everything stored. Coordinator. Thinking mostly stone brick. Stone, I already have some stone made up. There. So here's the problem with starting from where I'm at. If we're gonna do like a pattern, which we almost certainly are, right? It's not going to be able to keep. You know what I mean? Because there's no telling if, you know, every 5 blocks reaches that appropriately. Now we can forgo that by just being like, whatever comes of the corners comes of the corners. There's, you know, something to be said of that little bit of imperfection, like we couldn't work around that mountain, for example. Or we couldn't work around the water. But it's gonna be uneven, and that might bother some people. I think that's probably our best bet, because it's going to be easiest to like maintain the look, I guess. Like, we kind of need this blink palette to know if this is gonna be good. If we start it coming out from the wall, we're gonna need to come out to like around here to see how it's really looking. I don't know. We also need to determine how wide we want it. Now I'm thinking like 5 wide. That way it's 2 on either side and the way is let me demonstrate. I think right where that torch. Right. I mean, I can always just rebuild. 1, 2. On this side. This is gonna make us have to dig out the wall though. That down. No, that's wrong. So it'll have to be like that. And it's not the end of the world if we have to restructure a wall. Actually, not even that bad. Only problem is it won't be that functional uphill, but we could also reshape that. Not that big of We could also work around some of this wallage. If that makes sense. So let's just get something going. So here's a 5 piece. 5. I don't know if I really want to do everything by 5 necessarily. Yeah, this is just like the general idea. I need something big. Oh. Okay. 3 high seems good enough. It also doesn't seem grand. And what I really want out of this is which force and that side's right now. I think the goal is to get like get something like it. So here's the problem with that. I don't want to try and see other project. Actually, no. to repeat it here, basically. This is a lot. I'm really busy on like a lot of reasons. I do that too. And then grab these. Not very high. I feel like it needs to be one higher. I'll give it a little more of a grand look. I don't have any. Does this connect? It does. Okay. So that's something like that, maybe. I really think it would benefit from being one higher. At the same time, that is, you know, a whole order of magnitude more. We can always add like a new whatever. Other option is to make a fucking moat. Just dig from that water to that water. I feel like the general design is there. Just need to up it, right? What we can do. I don't think I have enough brick to completely do. Holy, rest in peace, Lord. Hold up, where's my scaffolding? Why didn't I? Oh, this'll work. Okay. Do it like that. Okay. Same concept though. Not same concept though. Or not same. Almost like that. If I do it like that, no, definitely no. No, I don't want to do something to like break it up a little. I guess we can always just like add straight up D. I mean, or even windows on some of them. I think it looks a lot better taller. Question is, should I add the? I'm kind of liking how it looks without it going on. Compare. I don't know. It's a lot of work either way. Something to keep in mind is there's probably gonna be like a rim. Oh. Is that another horde? I don't know if it's gonna be like straight fences or something. Or like the rotating stair look like we did on top of that. I think that's usually a pretty decent look. But it's gotta get something. You know what I mean? It just can't be that. I'd say I'm gonna try and get like a bit of this done real fast. Like a significant amount of it. Wait, what? Oh, I did get it. Okay. It's gonna be weird that this doesn't necessarily have, you know, like a start, proper start. Five, right? 1, 2, 3, 5. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Yet another project. I think this is the best way to do it. Like, do a... What potion do I need to heal this dude? I don't know how to make it. Oh, he just broke my booty. Break his booty, girl. What is going on? Why are they so strong? Their other booty. Fuck out of the way, dog. Well, we don't really need gravel, actually. Oh. Hello? Oh, they're right there. I definitely do think it's going to be best to get like a template up first. Then work in like the other styles of where I heard an Enderman. I guess not even just stone. Other materials. I feel like getting the base up. The base of this is... Man, this tree looks like a dwarf next to this. Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of part of the pond. there like a horde right under me following me or something? And I'm really tearing through this. I think I'm gonna get one side done, so I can just copy the other one. Fuck. 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 Oh god. Oh. About to tear down my fucking shitty house up. Supposed to be a logging mill. We never really got to doing anything interesting with it. Because we got kicked the fuck out of town. We are going to be breaking up like the pattern. It's not going to be just raw this. We're either going to do like exactly what we already did or maybe try to figure something out. And I think I'm just not going to concern myself with it if it like looks good where it ends. Just, you know, sometimes you can't build in a place. The real world. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't know. Fuck. I was really thinking I was gonna look cool being able to do that, but your boy, not cool at all. Should probably go and that bitch. I guess I can maybe try to work some of those in. I can put these back in to do on them, right? I think I might change some of the stone bricks and whatnot out for like cobble and whatnot. Just so it's not a repeating pattern. But I think it's best to get the base of it done. Okay. Let's do it. This is a interesting choice to say the least. And it may not work out well. But we're gonna do a change in height. See how that treats. Oh. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 5. Can't really tell from this direction. And from this. Like it just looks awkward because it's half in them. But here you can tell they're all the same. Maybe I should do something about that. I don't know. I just feel like it would look extremely unnatural if it were all the exact same height. Plus, who doesn't love a challenge? Instead of continuing it off of this, we might turn this into like a special tower or something. Fuck out of the way. We have a general wall shape done. That's something. Something else I could do for the floor. Scaffolding. That could be interesting. Oh, look. Let me try it this way. Wait, what? 1, 2. Okay, it did work. 5. That's stupid. Wait, what? Should I end it here? I kind of want to lead it up to this, but that's going to be like a lot of... You know what I mean? Just build on top of that. That was 5, right? 5. And we'll actually build something here, so... One, 2, 3, 4. 1. I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult to work with what I'm doing. I really think letting it go up and down in some areas is gonna be the difference in adding significant character. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna add a lot more, probably, to try and balance things. Especially the ones that are, like, basically on the... But really just gonna look so much better. Are you serious? For one block short. I mean, we're probably gonna... Okay. There's that. They're all dark oak. Something else I might actually is go one up further. I think that's actually a good idea. It'll be more expensive, obviously. That it gets worth it. Later, bitch. The wall's already working. He's the only one I'm concerned about because he'll blow up. Your problem, girl. It ain't worth our troubles. Fuck. The dream. I think I might shave the logs I'm using, actually. Although that might ruin the text. We can test it. Oof. I just feel like I'm not really using the shaved texture as much as I do. Yikes. Now let's grab more. Fuck you. Obviously, we're not done, right? We still have another side to do. This will actually like really help us decide if this is truly the method we want to use. Also, part of the reason I'm considering shaving it is because that tree right there. Like, it'll just make it look a little more processed, and it won't match. I think that might look. Plus, you know, like I said, I barely used it. I feel like it's new. I should try. What? Okay. Fuck. Oh no, it's stupid. You're a skelly belly. My main issue with these transitions, I'm thinking, is gonna be, I don't know how I'm gonna get them done if I use. What are they called? Oh. If I use fences, that's it. Like as railing. Do have more. This is really coming together. My main concern with stripping the logs though is I feel like it might be too close in color. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have a few extra. Go ahead and test it on the part we've already built. Very close to spruce. I think we have to remove the spruce if we do. isn't that big of a deal. I don't know what to replace. Dark oak, I like my only option. I just feel like it's way too close. What? I feel like it's way too close. I don't like it. Let's grab some more. I can test. It's gonna be pretty expensive. I don't understand why this makes me lag so much. I mind this. Really do be like that sometimes, though. I am the block placer extraordinaire. I chop them too. I mean, I don't hot chop. What that hot chop? You know what? Maybe having the darkness. Oh, so bad. But maybe having the darkness from using dark oak. That's it. I would miss. I know I have some. I think I like that better. That little bit of extra contrast. Yeah, that's wrong. That needs to be stair. For just make sure our saplings are here. Saplings, please. For another one. Wait, what? There were 4 on the floor. I need to clear out my inventory. This thing's getting a mess. There we go. Alright, any extras? I'd love to grow some more. What do you think? May I have some more, please? Oh, another one? What? Pretty sure I just doubled my stuff. That's actually pretty rare. A handful. Make some stairs. Let's see how this looks. Okay. No. I think I like it. It's gonna be a mess. But I think I can work with this. I barely really used this texture. But I think it's gonna pay off. First off, it's not gonna match the environment as much. It's not gonna match my other builds. Giving us an excuse here. It doesn't look bad, it looks good. It's a new look for me. My main issue is it's gonna kill my fucking axe, dude. But it does really make the log look a lot more processed. Like it's been made to, it's either more weathered or like been made to withstand weather. what I mean? Like otherwise it just looks like you cut down a log and you put it there as a post, which I don't think people do back in it. But we got technology for brick. Maybe we dry these. And I don't fucking stuff. What do you think I am? A smart person? Alright. Work on this. See how much of this we get done. Obviously we have the whole entire other side. Maybe I should make it good. I don't know. I think it's high enough. And I think it would be best if I just make it up because we got a lot in the work. And we got a lot to do. And I can't really have too much of this at the moment, if that makes sense. Like, we need a lot of this. Even if I don't need it right now, we have the entire other side to work on. I'm not gonna, be concerned that over making them. There we go. I kind of want to fill that in with water, just give it some more character, so it's not a giant wall. Top of grass. Ooh. I'll be fine. We'll work with it. I'll be fine. Really need to work on my pumpkin game. I think I might try to make one of the pumpkin farms. I don't really want to use redstone stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I could do an automatic farm, more or less, where it basically detects when it's ready and where it runs on a timer and it'll just like wash stuff down or something like that. A little nauseating. Okay. Out of curiosity, how does it look like that? It's not terrible. Might do that. Instead of the no, I don't like it. I think it's gonna be better with the fence post because then I can hang this. I'm gonna need a lot more of these though. Probably get rid of those. Maybe. It looks a little plain, like. I feel like it needs to be a little more intricate. At the same time, it's only gonna be big, and if it's too intricate, it's gonna look awkward. Like, there's a point where things can look busy. By the way, I did that purposefully so that it would look like, oh, they're all deeper. Just that that's typically all you can thought that would be cool. Okay, we're out of whatchamacallit at the moment. Go down. I mean, functionally, this is about all we really need. A facade here. But obviously, we want it to be more than just like a basic function of keeping things out. We want it to be aesthetic and functional and like carefully functional. We want to be able to walk across it. I think that's enough for the rest of the side. Gonna need more for the rest of the project, but oh wow, and then I thought. Okay, I don't think I actually have enough like iron. It's iron. To make a ton of things. We can try. Go see what we can do in terms of. Here's hoping. Might be able to make a stack. That's something. Holy shit. Honestly, not bad. I think that'll do for now. Make this one. I think that'll be alright for now. Because you never know when you'll need iron, so let's not use the last bit. But obviously we use these for pretty much everything because it's very aesthetic, cool looking. Goes with a lot of our builds. We need to replace a lot of our visible lighting with that. Looks a little repetitive. Cool. Work on the cobble. Gonna need more. I feel like the 3-piece just makes it look a little more full, more detailed. Like there's just not enough with the 2. Deal with that. I don't really want to extend that all the way down though. I think that. This project's coming along surprisingly fast. Oh, that's just. Okay, I was like, what the f is that? Usually I end up nowhere near enough materials to even get like a quarter of the way through, and honestly almost halfway there. Surprise. I also usually spend a lot more time second guessing. Oh, this is the greatest thing they've ever done in Minecraft. It looks vast. It doesn't look immensely high. I like it. I really do. It's not perfect, but it's our work. No reason not to make a bunch because we got the entire other side to do eventually. Now, should I redo it so all of the changes happen on these? So an entire like section is on the proper floor, you know, like that? Or should I deal with the aesthetic consequences that it is going to have? Like, there's absolutely no way around it. It's going to have some problems. Let me show it off. We'll go to this one. So, the plan was to connect them, right, as they are. And that involves turning it. But if I do that here, you obviously lose that for that level. And it really breaks up the way it looks. Now if I were to lower it at this seam, that whole level would be fine. The problem then would be, this level will be the same height as that. Should I deal with this consequence or that? Either way, there's like an aesthetic choice we've had to make here, right? Either it's gonna look really bad from like that one particular angle from right here, which we could maybe try to solve by putting some grass and trees and leaf blocks or something like that. I forgot the center block isn't supposed to be these, is it? But we can try to solve it. Or we can of course do it over there where, so from here, the issue is looking at it from this angle. It's like, it's just off. You can tell there's something wrong. But when we're up there, the issue is going to be looking down. So when we're going, instead of here, it's going to be like this, right? Like the transition is going to be same height for this for some reason. And it's just going to look slightly awkward. So it's, do you want it to look weird occasionally while you're on top? Where my thought is, if you're up there, you're running, and that is always going to be something you notice, right? Like you're up here, you're running in your 3 path, and you're looking, and it's always going to be like, wait, why is that one not up? You know what I mean? Whereas if you're running across from the outside, you can first off easily cover that with maybe some vines, potentially. That's why I'm thinking like this. Maybe just put a tree, incidentally, in that region. It might not even be that noticeable if you're running super fast right by it. It does like break up the pattern a little bit, which is interesting, and it makes it look a little more human, I guess. Like, this is very obviously something man-made. So wait, this is the one time where I want it to look like this was done with a purpose. So it's like we tried to keep to this pattern, which is why I started in the center instead of at one of the edges and just hoped. But the idea is like we started where we could, and as we secured it along the way, we found that it didn't match our pattern perfectly. We tried to keep it, but sometimes nature wasn't surmountable. We couldn't get past it. So it like adds that little bit of man-made feel that I actually want with this project for once. Usually I want it to feel like it's just natural, and honestly doesn't make a lot of sense. It would have been better, I guess, if it were this, but this would still look awkward, right? Because now you're going to be like, wait, why is that half slap there? Almost killed. I think it's coming along pretty alright. How long was I doing that? I feel like good. I think so anyway. Be curious to know what other people think, except nobody. A shame. What if we try this? Hear me out on this one. Extra work, but extra look. I think that's the way to go. That is hugely aesthetic. Like that extra bit of depth, I think changes the whole fucking game. I think that actually looks really good. Wow. I feel like that gives it a little more of a, it's coming out and arching feel without having to. If we even. I'm gonna say, what if we even did it one further, but we can't really do that. So we could do it one further in the center. We could do this. Be like a pattern. Oop. Something like that. And we could do a different pattern for you. That'd be interesting. Could I do that? That was the original one. So this one, we'll do this pattern. That one, that pattern. This one will be really expensive though. That one, that pattern, pattern. And again, it'll be like a case of, oh my goodness. You can only, you can't really help where the pattern starts or ends, but you can at least try to make your projects look unique. I think this is cool. We can even go through and maybe change out, like make some of them cobble, some of them stone. I don't know. I just don't want it to be so plain. I mean, wait, oh, that's right. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. I mean, we could also do some of those, by the way. That way it's like functional. Not only can you walk off of it, but you can walk through it. And we can like put we can put trapdoors over it, so it's got like a stand. We can do that on like a few of them. I think that would be cool. I don't know how anyone else feels about that. Kind of like it. And that just, again, adds the slightest bit extra variation. You know? Sometimes that's what you need. It'll also allow us to maybe add like some thinking spruce trapdoor. You know? Definitely need some more. I have a stone cutter in here, actually. Wait, it's outside. Hey! Could have swore I had like 3 stone cutters. Hello? There. Do have more. Good. Thought I had like a lot more. Didn't I have like 3 or 4 stacks of andesite? That should be more than enough. Then again, I have the other wall to do. I think I'll leave them all the same type. I don't think it's gonna make sense to add brick stairs to this. Alright, so it's 30 piece here, okay. Ooh. This might look a little awkward. Maybe this was a mistake. Was fine until we decided to add a pattern, huh? Thought I heard a witch. That really adds to like the character. It doesn't just feel like it's a repeating pattern anymore. It sort of does, but not as bad as it was, where it was obviously just. Now it's 2 different things. Fucking brilliant. I don't want to lose any of this brick. Did I leave any more back here? Doesn't look like it. A massive project. Why did I do this? This is a 3-piece? Alrighty, Billy. Oh. I'm the best. Uh-oh. Next one's a 3-piece and it goes up 1. Might look awkward. do I do it? Do I leave it as it is or change how I've been doing it? It looks super weird like this, but if I change it, I'll look just as weird in a different way. Only that one was this pattern. Fine. My peanut. I can't believe I've done this. Yes. Looks super awkward. Can't believe I've done this. What? 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 What are you talking about, Willis? I guess what I could maybe try doing is lining this with trapdoors and flipping them up so it's the railing. That might be an interesting. Might help hide some of our imperfections. Hey, really come along pretty nicely. Basically halfway done with the general structure. Okay. I need a lot more. Um, So here's the thing. I don't really have enough coal to make a lot of stone brick. A little concerned about it. I couldn't even finish some of these. What? That just why am I not getting anything? Jesus. I'm gonna do. Instead of just taking it all out, put in a. Oh goodness gracious, aspadacious. Here's what I'm gonna do. Holy on. I don't know how I got that. Fuck. Take these with me over to there. Make some stone. I know I got plenty of projects to work on already. So sometimes pull it over. And put this should be enough, actually, because I think a stack is a stack, right? Something like that. I don't know. Who would have guessed? And while we wait for that to schmelt and get us some more good, and put the taste sticks. Let's go put these. I guess we'll put them back in the nether box, but it honestly doesn't really matter because that's all gonna go. We will be, I think, for that small outpost I've been talking about. Let's see how that looks from up here. Actually, still waiting. You know what? Let's rummage through some of these chests. Anything? Not really anything. I'll be able to use some of these. Like I said, I might be doing the trapdoor. I think that's all open. Yeah, that like little sort of alternating pattern it's recognizable, but I think it's better than the exact same pattern. Looks pretty nice for me. I almost wish I like put some sort of weird curve into it. Oh, there's right. Way to get a job. Oh. That force just came out of nowhere. Not a lot going. Take a little peek here. Hello? Might free them soon. Like, full on trap a few of them, but I'll free the rest so they can start mingling. I was really hoping that tactic would work. I wonder why it doesn't. These dudes already ready to be ready. Get out, damn it. Good boss. Oh yeah, they're lagging me out. Dumbass. Okay. See how the moves are doing. I don't know about this. That's a weird looking cow. How the fuck did he get in there though? There's two of them. What? Whatever. I mean, you're getting fucked one way or another. I don't care if it's by the other sheep or one of these cows. Somebody gotta get fucked. That's all I'm saying. If you don't go to fucking, I will. Oh god. Oh, not like this. I've seen this episode. I'm about to get slaughtered, you know that, right? Them hearts ain't gonna last, I guess, cause I ain't money. Boy. The fuck do I get out of here, dude? Help. There's something right here. These are got me shook. And they got them, huh? Y'all see that? Whack. Oh, there's just whack. Grab us some more wheat. I feel like this is nuts. We'd probably be way better on our actual farmland. Who cares? Oof. Oh, it's a sheep. I was like, what the fuck is that down there? Definitely need to go mining specifically for coal. Ah, yikes. Like these are done. Right then. Want a few of these to grow, to chop down specifically, because obviously we're going to be doing that other project and we want something to do out here. Also, I don't really put this in. I think I'd like to grow a few of them out here, because we will, of course, eventually be planting stuff out here. You know? Get this looking like it is WALLMAN out here, a few big trees. You know, we have our own forest, but sometimes they go outside of where you live. Who would have fucking guessed? We could build maybe like a small hut out here or something, but nothing like. I chopped some of them. I feel like there's a. So I'm thinking of using this instead of slabs for the pathway. I was thinking of using slabs to make it super easy, but we can always just click on height transition. Are you sure about this? Is there chicken in here? Bruh. Probably wouldn't have been that big a deal. But it wouldn't have been pleasant. We needed this coal, so I'm just taking it. We ended up falling down here. Alright, that'll help us with our stone problem. Now let's get out of this festering shit, shall we? Yeah. Up, up. Now our wall's coming along. Okay. Feast. Oh, forgot to strip that one. Always remember to I wonder if I have chopped a lot of these from the raid panic like 30 streams ago. I can't think of any other reason why I would just leave them half done. You know what I mean? We'll leave some of these. Have a few. Sapling. Onto some. I have enough. I don't think I really stay and wait for these to spawn. Ooh. Go store our stuff. Get our ducks in a row, if it were. Can you work on a wall? No, I'm gonna need those on me. For that for now, for that. Oops. There we go. Right. This probably still is. Oh, that almost certainly is not enough, but this will really help us. So let's actually sleep because they're being. What the fuck? I think I just heard a pillager. How did they spawn here? What the fuck? Sleep. You know what? Not sure if I guess I wasn't sure if my chat thing was working because I haven't seen the hydrate bot thing. Wanted to check. Looks like it's fine. Just hasn't said anything for some reason. The thing doesn't always work. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Right. I think it'll be best if I do exactly how I did it last time. Or you know what? What if I just... That's one too high, isn't it? Or no? Wait, what? Okay. Well, if I do this... I feel like this will save us time in the long run. We'll leave that for now. And this one is going to be open like... And I think I'm actually going to leave it like that. Instead of digging out around it. That might be fun. This will save us blocks and allow us to like do the pattern more easily. You know what I mean? Like obviously we'd get the blocks back, but we'd have to come back and, you know, refine them. This way with the patterns built in, and all we have to do is come back and do it instead of remind it. Go and grab these since we're right by it. Otherwise, I don't really think I need this. I really like how this place is coming along though. Like, it wasn't too long ago that we were sad that we got fucking raided to oblivion. Now we're moving up in the world. Oh, this one. Only 4? 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I'm just stupid. Like, how can this be? Oh. Last one. That's... And I'm doing it this way so it matches from the inside, because I would like to make the inside travelable. I think that makes sense personally. So both the top and the inside will be travelable. That's why I was thinking about putting trapdoors, you know, over like some stairs to make it like a window. Wow. Oh, what a project, dude. Can't believe I've gone from that shitty fucking little hut to something like this. Honestly, it's the exact same design. It's literally the same thing. What? Wait, what? Alright, so right there is supposed to be... Ah. Wondering what I was doing wrong. Turns out the answer to that is every. Might have to lower that by like 1 block, or definitely we'll have to do the method I was talking about with trapdoors, so it's at least like 2 blocks big. Oh man, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to place these blocks. Did not think a lot of this through. Let's be honest. having to place stairs from the outside here. Okay, that'll be okay. This one might be able to, I don't know, I'll just have to dig stuff out and redo it. Not that big of a deal, but it's an inconvenience, you know? My fault. Oof. Honestly, I thought I'd have a lot more done. Let's... Do I not have any logs left? What the fuck was I thinking? Oof. I was thinking about, by the way I sneezed, but I was also thinking about, should I strip them now and then place them? I think it's gonna be easier to just cut it all down and then strip them in a row, like before. I just think that's the best way to do it, like en masse like this with such a large thing. Since these are like large trees, you know what I mean? Whereas with the birch, they're just like a straight line, so I have to do alternate a little more. I don't know, it's not really that big of a deal, but plus, if there's leftover for, I think there actually might be. You get about like maybe 3/4 of a stack for a tree. As I was saying, if there's leftovers, you know, we can use it for another project, and we could do that with the other style too, of course. But if we don't, we have an option. Like we can always strip something, but we can't undo it as far as I'm aware. So I'd rather just strip what needs to be stripped when it needs. Oof. Rest in peace frame rate, dude. This is choppier than my salads. Chop salad. Un momento por... Ah, damn it, it had to be the ugly. How these are coming along there, Billies. Billies. I would like to be able to replant all of them. It's actually not looking like we'll be able to. We're definitely missing some. Big egg. Grungy. So there's plus sides and negatives, and you know, to building this. First off, it kind of ruins the view straight from the village, and we kind of liked part of that view. But the plus side is, you know, it's a little bit more safe, as well as it, you know, it forces us to have some sort of link, right? Like as it was, at first we were just like going to be here, you know, the village, and we expanded out to there, and now we're going to be having a beach area. You know, now we're having that over there. And we were gonna spread all the way down to there, and we still probably will. But now, you know, we'll maybe just have like a path over to there or something. And maybe like a small hut instead of having it be like the sprawling mess that it is here. So we're like limiting what we have to do because we've already bitten off then we can time. And it actually is a little bit of an added challenge because you can build anything with unlimited space, just keep it expanding. But if we kind of force the village to stay as big as we've already kind of made it, they'll first off start feeling more cramped, which has, has some bonuses. It'll make it feel more lively once we release the villagers, but as well, it'll force us to like stop some of these massive projects. It'll force it to like really come together as a city, right? Like, because now we can, we can extend the path out to here or something. We can continue up there, continue up to there, but we don't have to go out to there, and we have to limit like actually what we're gonna build. Like, we have to plan things a little better. It's not gonna be as grandiose, but it's gonna start looking a lot more a village, I guess, instead of like just a bunch of torches on the floor like it was. Okay, probably have enough stuff to for a little bit. Go ahead and put in another batch. Okay. Go sleep. Let's go sleep. Wow, these already grew. Oof. So, you know what? We're here. Hoping that look. What? How did that insta break? Like, I get that I accidentally pressed the wrong button, but that fucking insta broke, and I don't believe you. That's right. Doesn't feel right to me. Doesn't feel right because it's one under, like one of the layers is under from the outside, and I'm gonna leave it that way because it does look dumb, like it doesn't match, right? But we like that. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense because obviously we've terraformed a lot here, and we've clearly at some point like tried to build through this or something, but why would little blocks of dirt keep us? But at the same time, maybe that just happened over the years after it was built, you know? For some reason it's really windy there and all the dirt blows. Oof, I didn't mean to dig it out that much. 5, 6. How did I manage that one up? Okay. Go ahead and move that for now. Fill this in so it feels like this will probably eventually be floor. Then again, maybe it won't. Maybe that'll be like part of the weird charm of the inside. Like, although it would need to be like dirt someplace travel. Know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna be there, but something. This is 5, right? Why is it so laggy when I'm jumping? Grab this dirt. Grab him by the dirt. Yay. And this is 3-piece. Why does this seem so much higher? Whatever. Where did these bones come from? 5, 5. Three, 5. 5. Oh, we go up on this one here. I'll leave it. 1, 2. Can't believe I've done this. It feels really wrong for some reason. 5. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do. Wait, why did I not put a pattern in this? That was. Come on, dude. That was a 3-piece, so this is actually good. Okay. Why am I not able to jump properly? 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. I don't know if this is the way I should be doing it or not. It seems way too tough. We'll deal with it later, as is tradition. It looks super weird the way I've done that. looks so bad. Really? Maybe I'll just build that into dirt so it hides that. But you'll be able to see the pattern from the inside. If that makes sense. Like from the outside, you can't really tell from this side how bad that looks. Does that make any sense? I feel like that's a strat. I feel like I'm lagging it. I don't know why I got that weird ding. Alrighty. Really? I guess for now, let's just put a bunch of torches in here. And we'll figure out for that later. This is so laggy. Come on, man. I might have that transition into a turret or do I have as a sleep? Get that sleep job done for us. Oof. Alrighty. Actually, let's take all of these. And we ended up with... Didn't I have a bunch of dark oak fences that I made? Thought I had more than this. Alright. Alright. Okay. Here we go. It's gonna be a mess and a half, I can tell you that much. I think it's gonna be easiest instead of like having to go through my inventory every 2 seconds to just stick with the pattern. Does that make sense? Or like stick with one block at a time. Guess we'll see. I feel like we lose a lot of the detail of the wall if I do what I was thinking of, where I just let it hide. I don't know. I think I'll just remake this mountain. I think that's the best way for me to go. We'll rebuild once we've done the pattern. Ugh. Keep messing up for like the easiest part too. A little curious why only one of those is like 6 of them. I guess we're pretty much going to need that no matter. Let's do this stairs. Why are they calling these stairs? The fences all at once. I feel like it looks really bad when it's right on the block. Why I did that. We can tell by the pattern that we left that this is what we need to do. We can do all of these at once. Kind of no problem because we only need spots. I could probably do with getting rid of the now other piece, but I think this will not bite off too much. You know what I mean? We're already working on a lot. Wait. How did I fuck that up? I've only worked on this one project today, honestly, and it's... You done fucked up, girl. It's kinda nice, but at the same time, I feel like it's to only do one thing. Like, it's nice in that we've had focus. I mean, we've gotten shit done on it. This might be the first time we finish like the majority of a project. Usually it ends up being like days worth of shit. Okay, we're out of andesite. We'll deal with. Actually, you know what? We should probably just go grab because we're about to be out of. Holy man. Peace frame rate. I don't know what this was originally supposed to be, but we're making it into something. Alright, hopefully some grass will grow right where we dug out. I think it's gonna be good. Okay, this does not look good exposed. I don't really need that on me. Okay. How did the horse get the fuck out? What the hell? How did they do that? How did I miss some? You won't die, horse. Tell you that much. Worst wall ever. Can literally get the high ground on him. The whole point of the fucking wall is to have the high ground on your enemy. It literally hands the high ground to the enemy. Alright, I need a bunch more fences. I need a bunch more. Wait, what? I literally just tried to swap those and it didn't work. A bunch more fences. And more Anderson. Look at that lineup. Oh, dude. Like, that looks like a massive coordination had to have taken place for that. The people needed it. They delivered. Okay. So, first off, let's grab some stickies. Oh, wrong thing. Thanks. Picture. That is nowhere near enough as far as I'm aware. We have plenty of trees grown, so do this. Just use the polish and this. Actually, I have done. What am I doing? Really? Don't I already have some stone stairs? I don't think this is enough though. That was all the law. What up, Billies? Stairs. Stairs. Just for now, we can always our main issue is the coal. You know what? I needed and I was about to make slabs for some reason. I couldn't think of one. Because I don't need slabs and stairs. So something I'm thinking of doing is putting scaffolding in here and hiding it with trapdoors, and then using scaffolding as the like the water across. Now that'll give us problems for the transition step zones. But it would look cool. What we can do to try and combat that is like a see-through trapdoor on the top and then bottom. So what we would probably do is the dark oak on the bottom and then normal oak on top. So they have a very similar pattern, but they're not the same. Got one of those. We'll have to go back to that. But my point was, it'll words. It'll give us like a suspended feel. Like this is very man-made kind of thing. It'll also kind of serve as a test for bridge, but you know, it'll have that like this is a man-made walking thing. as walking thingies tend to be. I don't know how to explain it. Like it'll just seem real. I don't know how else to put it. Like rather than just kind of slab, floating slab, it'll look like it's. We could use like the plain trapdoors here for the same reason on top, to like give it that bit of depth and feel, so that it doesn't feel what I mean, so that it doesn't feel like it's anything other than, you know, woods. Someone at some point had to hope to meet the need. I think that could be cool. Also be kind of expensive and damn fragile. We can test it on a portion. How it's gonna. Oh, a stick. I can't believe we got so much done today. Alright. Get these. That'll also allow us to have like a different color ceiling as before. Is it sometimes nice to do? Let me demonstrate. I need to go get more coal. Guess we'll do that in a minute. Also gotta do this. We actually have, I think, all of the materials necessary. But like I said, the main issue with that is like getting the transition steps. They're gonna have to be jump blocks or a different hill. It might look awkward. So maybe I'll test it. Proof of concept. And then I'll also test it in those zones to see what I can do to come back. I don't really think there's any way I can make it smooth. So like the only way I'd be able to travel up. Whereas if I do half slabs, it looks good. But most importantly, it would be a smooth walk. You know what I mean? Like you can just walk up the block without having. I don't think I can get that to work. What would probably have to be a trapdoor. That's not the end. Yeah, it's a convenience kind of deal. Have to see good and I don't know why I decided. Goof moment. What am I doing? Alright. You know, a way I could fix that is to base these. Because I don't think I have any blocks like that are opposing like that. Would kind of work with the pattern a little. Maybe I should just get rid of the height transitions. I don't know. I don't think there's. Why would there be? We don't be able. Is there another? Oh, we could use nether bricks for the floor. I was gonna say, is there another brick trapdoor? I don't think. Don't really have any trapdoors on this. I feel like if I'm gonna make trapdoors, I may as well make them out of some. Probably be using trapdoors. You know, it doesn't matter where I do this. Let's just go in. This is what I'm talking about. Or up. And we'll just go, you know? We'll deal with it. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. I just want to check this concept first. what I have to do. Alright, there we go. Just so it's like as full as it's generally gonna feel. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get it to go a little bit out. So the problem with this might be that I'm just too much trapdoors. How to trapdoors. Isn't quite the best. I have oak by any chance. Problem is, this is another project that already. Now, we'd want oaks on top, and the reason for that, so we can tell what's under it. We want that look. Okay, and that's okay looking. I can live with that. How would there's no situation because there's two blocks. Now, that said, I could leave these exposed. I do then. And the reason we leave those exposed is actually so we can that's make it one. But the reason we do this is so of course when you're in the hole you can come right up. You know what I mean? Can't really tell that. It's an interesting idea. Raise this up. Like it's really good for functionality. You know what I mean? Like that is super practical to have easy access to climb up anywhere on your wall, basically. Extremely expensive. I think if I were to do it, I might leave the top as scaffolding, raw scaffolding. I don't know. Either that or only do those like corners as scaffolding and just do like a sunken something or a half slab, I guess. The other thing, of course, I did need to check was how is it going to work on these positions? Wait, what? I don't think I've ever really been out. Here is a kind of dungeon. Let's grab some of these tabs. That's also great. Yes, This is a hydrant for some reason. So needs to go like that. For this test, we don't need both sides, I don't think. I really need it. This one would be like that. Wait, what? I didn't get one of them back. Hello? I broke two, but I got one. Right. Okay. Nope. I'm freaking out, dude. First off, where's my extra one? You know? How come I can't go up there? Let's just... If I do that, just walk right. Not that big of a deal. You do walk slower through it. Doesn't really make sense though. How does it work from... You know what? Actually came up. Do it how it's going to be. It's not gonna work either. You have to. So how would this work? That's, and then I would either have to leave that exposed or. I feel like it's a really cool idea. Just not gonna. That said, what might work? You know, I'm just easy. What might work is still doing it like this, and having that as the, you know, the way to give up. Like, there's no reason for it not to be like this at the very least, and maybe even coming across at the very least, so it looks like it's supported from the side of the structure. You know what I mean? There's no reason not to do that. Or at the very least, just that'll give it functionality, the aesthetic. I like it. Expensive, I guess. I don't, well, I mean, bamboo's not. I don't know. The question now is, do I, what do I make the something to match this oak? If I did it out of all crap doors, we wouldn't be able to work with inclines at all. We did them. I never have back-to-back inclines, but that changes the height of the thing. Basically, my only real option at the moment is the half slabs. Kinda leaning towards birch. Let me see how well they match bamboo. I'm guessing not too well. You know what? Let's finish out the outside. We've done a lot of work. Oh, why did I put the ant? There? Must have run out of that empty as it is. Hello? There we go. Oh man, I might not have enough, actually. What? I might actually dig down over there. Oh, that's right, I already did half of it. How come stupid? Alright, so we just need a little more andesite. We need to figure out the inside, figure out the edges. For the most part, surprisingly, I'm honestly pretty glad I played this thing, Skyrim. I mean, I've been enjoying Skyrim, but I don't know, I feel kind of accomplished today. Worked on one project and didn't finish it, but honestly pretty cool. I don't know. What did I do with all my andesite? Do I really not have any more? Is that what happened? I don't have any. Bad. I don't know why I thought I had like a lot. Let's take this and finish out those last few, hopefully. Probably. I think I have like just. Oh my god. Perfect. Yay. Alright. Fantastic. Right, let me see how this little transition with search I have pretty good at. Small enough where I think it would probably be best if I did that. Right. That way it's a little in. Or do we just stare the? I think staring the best. The transition. That way it goes straight up. you know, up here against this will be like the pattern, like a bubble thing coming out of the other obvious, and that would make the transition. Actually, it's the same, huh? Either way, I think. I mean, the benefit to that is you get to go all the way to the halfway. I think that actually goes okay. It might be better to benefit of the other one is I think I like this because the benefit is it feels more like a path, and you know, this is where you stand up to fight. And here is like the hippie top of them. Or we can just make this. I don't know. I'm not sold on either one yet. Next time I play this, I probably. So that'll probably be this. Thanks for watching. Internet. I go kill this Enderman. Like his balls. Show me what you got. Why isn't he fighting back? Oh fuck. That's why it's not the right one. I should have brought my reading sword. Or not. What do I have on this sword? Oh wait. I've been wondering why it's been so hard to kill shit. Go put this one. When did I do this? I'm gonna end the stream though. Wait, what? How did they get out? Where the fuck is my normie scum sword? I had one with like sharpness 2. It's not great, but with an edge 2. I don't think I slayed anything today. I understand why I got out. Either way. Like I said, stream's gonna be ending, so thank you for watching. Hope you feel free to follow me here or on Twitter if you want to know where for some reason. All that good stuff. For example, I have we just here for the wall here. So what kind of flooring we want? Maybe you want to change the design or something. What kind of like tips? But we got a lot of work done. Looks pretty good in my opinion. I'm sure it could look better, more intricate, but I think it's pretty good. World, it's the first wall ever built. Anyway, I think this is a good start. I don't know if I'm gonna match it other side or what I'm gonna do. Maybe that'll have its own wall. Maybe it'll be like more decrepit, like a fence or something. I think that might be cool. But either way, like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. And until then. What the fuck hit us here? Also, bye.